Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We are back in Shapes, the original, and about to unlock color mixing. Just counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, kaboom. Oh, wait. It's 480, not 470. There we go. Excellent. Color mixing. So this is another example of something that will be coming into Shapes 2, but is not yet there in the demo. You can see a little bit in some of the screenshots, but they have not released that as a playable part of the demo yet. So, yeah, that's great, and we're going to use that right away. So this is a shape we need to deliver for the compact merger, which is great. So this up here is our normal merger, this guy, and we have an ability, or we will have the ability to do the compact merger, which is going to really streamline designs. So let's get a purple circle coming on in. Now we have this whole infrastructure up here for red circles, and we don't need that anymore. So I'm going to cut that off. We've got red there. We've got blue here. Let's make it happen. So if you ever get lost of what colors make what, you can just look at this, at the little icon here. You see blue and red make purple, blue and green make the light blue cyan color, green and red are going to make the yellow color, then putting them all together is going to make white. And we will get to that eventually. But for right now, we're just doing a simple little guy here. Let's see. Let's do this. We're going to just draw a couple of these down like so. And a couple of these down like so. Boom, boom. And get this guy going. Let's see. Let's do this, this, and this. No, that won't work. This won't work. All right. That, and then we're going to have that. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. So one there and one there. It'll be so nice once we get blueprints. And again, this is compact and it's crowding in on this, but that's all right for right now. That and that all connected. And we'll do these doodles here. Draw these guys in. Okay. Oh, up here too. Okay, we are all set. So now we just have to connect these. Oops. Make sure it's going the right way. My dog just ran in and is staring at me, looking at me very excitedly. Oh, now her brother followed in too. Okay, so here we go. We're going to bring red in like so, and blue in like so. And it helps, again, if we have extractors. I'm forgetting to do that. And again, this is not going to be a perfect ratio by any means. The color mixers are 0.4 items per second. The painters are slower than that, so the mixing is faster, but you can see Purple is coming through. Once that hits here, we should get a purple circle. Ba-boom. There's our first. Excellent. So we're just going to need 600 of those. All right. So we may need to expand this out a bit. And that, yeah. All right. What upgrades? Oh, we can upgrade mixing and painting. Yay. So now those are faster. So now, so doubled it in speed. And this is 0.5, not quite double. We're getting some of them coming through. Again, definitely not a full belt. We can add on to what we've got going here. Let's just do that a bit. We'll just expand this out a couple more. We'll just double it. This, this, and this, and that. Nope. Nope. I think I'm doing this differently than I normally do, but that's all right. And these guys are going to be here to here. Is wrong. Oops. Boom. That and that. Come on. Keep it together. All right. So we'll do one here. We'll do one here. The correct way. And get this going. Okay. Now this one, we're going to hop over this. So that is easy there. That's easy there. And then we'll combine them. And then combine them. Okay, not the prettiest build, but it will work. And we'll toss more color in here. You can see we're a little shy on the color down towards the end here. So I think that will fill things up, get it going. And that purple circle is also going to be used in the future for belts and for belt upgrades. So we'll at some point streamline that and make it work much better. In the meantime, let's get this going. We've got plain stars coming in. And where are we here? Right here. So these are the plain stars. But we need some cyan ones. So we need blue and green. Here's some more stars. Where's some stars with blue and green? I guess we've got some blue and green over here and stars there. So we could do that. Have those come in here at the bottom. Okay, so let's do this same build here. And I'm just gonna do that as a quickie, and then we'll come back. Okay. So while I was building this, we got our upgrade. So now check this out. We can switch between variations and we can do this. And instead of having that whole thing with the two spacer guys, we can just do this. And again, we can just draw a line along them and boom. Nice, much easier. Okay, I'm going to build a little painting machine for this to paint these shapes, and we'll be right back. There we go. So now we're feeding these in too. And let's see, this looks like it's churning along pretty well. Okay. We just need to, it'll just take some time for all those blues to feed down here. And then once those do, we should have a good solid belt. Excellent. All right, that is cruising along. So we're going to start delivering, and that's also going to start helping upgrade the extraction. What is our next thing? Oh, the stacker is next. Okay, so the stacker is another major component. Very excited about that. And remember, we're still not going to use any of the reverse guys. We're not using this one on the right here. We're only using this one on the left to see if we can get an achievement. It's one of the few achievements I have left on this game. The others are all time-based, and we're definitely not hitting any time marks on this one. So there we go. Looks like we've got pretty solid belt. A couple of misses in there. All right, let's see what our upgrade is here. Yeah, we can upgrade belt speed. So let's go ahead and do that. You can see now that these are getting more and more complex, the shapes that you have to feed in. But that's okay. And again, a lot of those can only be created by using the stacker. So like this shape down here, we need the stacker to create that. This we don't. This we do, and this we do. So the stacker, again, is a thing that's in Shapes 2 currently. There we go. We're feeding in here, you can see. So the stacker allows you to combine shapes or combine parts of shapes, and also to combine shapes on top of each other to make levels. So that's good. All right, yeah, we still need those. I think everything that's coming in here are things that we need, except we're not feeding in any of these guys, so we're not feeding in any of these quarter circles, but we've got 7.3 thousand of them stocked up. That said, next time we use it, we're going to use 2,000 of them. So we might want to get those coming in. Should be an easy one. Basically, each circle is going to create 4 of those. So let's do this. Let's just get them coming in. Why not? And we'll just do 2 extractors. Boing and boing. Let's see what we've got going here. All right, so we need to give each of these a turn. Then we're going to cut them. So we'll go up here. Two, 1, 2. All right. Okay, now we've got all these quarters. But what we want is upper right, which is that guy. So that gets us, oops, let's go back here. That gets us upper right. 2 of those will be upper right. 1, 2, 3 of those. 1 of those, that's already upper right. And then 2 and 1, 2, 3. I could turn them ahead of things, but why? Why do now what we can do later? And I could use this guy too. Let's do this. Gorgeous. There's our hub. We're just going to slide those in there. And look, we're almost at 800 of these blue stars. We'll start having to, oh, we did have those coming in. I'm right here. Okay, well, now you've seen a secondary build of those. So now we'll have a ton of them coming in. And again, we can get rid of all this. Excellent. Stacker. So we can get rid of all those by just doing this. It's a little prettier. All right, what's next? The chaining extractor. That's another good one. So chaining extractor means that right now when we're extracting, we're only extracting one circle at a time. So we don't have a full belt. Chaining extractor means we can do this, boom, boom, and we can be extracting from 3 sources at once. So we won't have to have these sorts of things anymore. We can just go 4 deep. And then you can also turn them too. So you could do that and that, and so that means this one would be pulling from 4. Okay. So what do we need for that? We need, all right, so we're gonna need this shape, which is the little mushroom on top of the star, which is also one we need as an upgrader for this. So we need green and cyan. Yeah, green is already part of cyan. So if we can find a circle and a star, then we can chop those up, and for each one of those, we can get a double whammy going. Now what we could do is tap into this. So we've got our green color here and then our cyan here, which is what we need. Oh, look at that. Oh, so here's our shape, okay? But this doesn't really help us because we still have to break it apart to be able to color it separately. Later on, we don't need to do that. Later on, there's a tricky way to make one of those guys work, but not worried about that right now. That is then, this is now. So let's see where are we going to do this. I'm going to look and see where we're going to feed it in first. So we'll feed it in right here. Let's do this. Okay. All right, I think we need to increase our cyan output because this is not a full belt. Those are full. That's all good. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so let's get this up to 10, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's going to be a full belt. Now let's work on some shapes. Go away. I hit the right mouse button and it gives me that. So, okay, we could probably use the same build for both of these. Let's do this. And this. Okay. All right, then let's just flip all these so they are top. Okay, so it's that. It's 3 and 1. Oh, I can't wait till we can use the other direction. I'm just going to bring all these up here. Then we will use this guy. Excellent. Okay. Easy. And that is going to be green. So I'm going to make a little painter. We're going to need 2 different painters. All right. So I'm going to do that one up here. We'll do that quickly, and then we'll be back just a second here. This will start working and be giving us those green tops that we want. You see here too, I just dragged this out. This creates a lot of these extra pieces here that we don't need. It's a quicker way to do it, but it just adds all this extra blah. And again, I don't need to clear those out, but I kind of need to, just sort of mentally. So, all right, let's do that. And we'll get these over here. 6 of those. And yes, we can do this now too, instead of having the layers of those guys. All right, keep doing that. So let's go ahead and chop these up here. All right, we're just going to extract 4, I think. Not a whole enchilada here. Look at that, 4. Perfect. And then get a cutter. All right, I do this. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. All right. So now I'm going to rotate these so they are on the bottom. Like that. 3, yep. So 1 and 3. 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Boom, boom, boom. These are the shapes we need. Okay, so same thing. Now I'm going to bring those up here, and I'm going to color those with the cyan. So recreating this, back in a bit. All right, so here we go. We're going to bring these up along here, feed them in. Okay, so that's going to give us cyan bottoms and green tops. And again, these cyan are not feeding in. Oh, I think that's the problem here. We don't have a solid blast of colors going in. All right, let's do this. Let's add some more extractors. And of course, this will help when we can add more extractors and when we can chain the extractors. And then 1, 2. All right. Let's see if that's a solid line. I think it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll get 8 going here. So extractors, and then we'll just do those. So that should add to everything. Yeah, 8. All right, so yeah, that's a solid brick going in, and then this is a solid one coming out. Okay, good. So look at that. Now we've got those. Now we just have to stack them. And where is, oh my goodness, way over there. Okay, so I'm going to stack them down here. But then I'm going to bring them in like so. Okay. So stacking is very easy. We're going to just do this. This is, again, very similar. So this could be the exact same build as the color mixing, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just do 9, 10. And switch to these guys. That and yeah, that. So then we'll have this. So yeah, exactly. So one there and there. Yep, that's it. Boom and boom. Eventually, like in the same way that we have the compact mergers, we will have compact splitters. And those look much cooler. So even if we did have blueprints, I wouldn't be blueprinting this design. Oops. Because we will not be using it for super long. Okay, so we're just going to connect all these guys. And again, don't need to build it all out first. Sometimes, especially if you're just learning, it's a good idea to build it just one and make sure it works, and then expand. Oh, look at that. Okay, and let's see, we also need to connect up this. Oh, that one's wrong. Boom, there. Okay, and then connect up this. So another thing I would tell you is on this particular stack, the stacking order doesn't matter at all because we can, because we're combining two things that don't overlap. If they overlap, then it matters. But we are good to go here. So what I'm going to do is bring this dude down here like so. And this little Mohambo down here like so. And guess what? We're going to be feeding those in. Now this, of course, has made it so we have only half belts of this, which is fine because, again, these are just for upgrades at this point. It will make this one go slower, but look at that. That's what we want. That's what we want, and that is cruising along. So those are going to start feeding in here to unlock the chaining extractor, which is where we're going to pick up next time. So thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe and like, and we will keep going with Shapez Original as we are holding out and waiting on Shapez 2 to release. Go and grab, play this at shapez.io, or even do one better and just go and support the developer by buying it on Steam, regular Shapez with a Z, and have a lot, and go check out that Shapez 2 demo too. A lot of fun. I did see somebody mention that they didn't think their graphic card could handle it. I'm playing on an really, these days, a pretty feeble little laptop. So nothing super fancy. It's free. So just grab it and check it out, see if it works. There we go. We're feeding in 18, 19, 20 out of 1,000. So those are going to keep going. And in the meantime, while those are coming in, we can start building out some of these other shapes. We'll start working on this little mixing and painting guy next, probably. Get that coming in so we can start upgrading our, these mixing and painting abilities. Okay. Well, great. Well, thank you so much. As always, if you have any questions, please post them below. Anything you want to see, post it below, and we're good to go. This is Gramps signing off.